majority of members of the ANC are women. Majority of those who attend our PPGMs are women. In their own space of making a determination, they've made a determination of nominating the way that nominations came from branches. It's a reflection of a long journey towards a conscientization of our members. What you find in the ANC, it's an expression of what exists in our society. Of course, we do believe that we could have done better. One of the things why it has happened this way, you know better, Sophie. This is the first time that women have not even been organized to come together. It's an indictment, and I'm on record to say we are an NEC that destroyed everything and not being able to build anything. Ordinarily, the ANC Women's League would have issued an instruction to their members to say, discuss in your branch, discuss in your region, discuss in your province, and thereafter bring those nominations or those recommendations, and then convene what is a general council of women, and then the Women's League nomination becomes a province. This time it's not even a province, it's a branch. What then has happened is that it has weakened the thing of not having the Women's League structure. Usually you'll have the Women's League National Executive Committee becoming a province that then negotiates with other provinces. As it happened with Usisko Sazana, as it happened in all the other conferences. But in this instance, nothing of that nature happened. Even when we come to this conference, you'll recall that in all the other conferences, it will be the ANC Women's League that will call all women, even if you're contesting, and bring all of us together. But I think it's not only a burden on the ANC Women's League, but it's a burden on all of us who belong to the ANC. And if you look at where South Africa is around issues of women, there's regression.
And gender violence.
That's exactly what I'm saying. And if you look at where the country is, and you look at what has happened to the ANC, we're in trouble.
When I look at our neighbor, Namibia. SWAPO 3 weeks ago,
Yes.
Vice President, a woman,
Yes.
the Secretary General, a woman.
Yes.
What must other sister parties say when the oldest liberation organization has failed dismally? Bomme Charlotte Maxeke fought. Bomme Sophie de Brain fought. You are still fighting. Is there a hope?
There is hope only if we have a leadership of the ANC that will be tolerant of one another, that will have a common program, that will embrace diversity and not be intolerant of other views. The strength of the ANC for it to be over 100 years is because of the tolerance of diversity and the appreciation that the strength depends on the different qualities of members. I am on record to say, me included, we are an NEC that messed up things. We survived on the NEC.
You must be shown the door.
We've been shown the door, and we should actually allow the branches, therefore, to determine who must then come back. And it is in that spirit, as you've also seen now, that we are in a national conference where every issue that has to do with a member who's not here has been dealt with using issues of disciplinary actions, issues of step aside. There is no a comradeship kind of a relationship, and whilst branches and structures of the ANC are doing a lot, they don't find comfort in having an NEC that has been able to unite. We all agreed that we're coming here, we will get other reports. Those reports have not been presented. They are now being deferred to the incoming NEC. We've not had the Youth League for a while. But you know what? Because all of us belong to the ANC, we must come back and sort this thing.
And finally, at some point in time, you spoke to me. You said you Didi Mabuza, Ace Magashule, went to the current president of the ANC, Cyril Ramaphosa, to ask him to stand in Bloemfontein. Are you disappointed? Because the picture you are painting of an organization, it speaks to the leader.
No. You see, that's one of the things that I don't subscribe to the issue of personalities. He himself is popular because he's in the ANC. And it is because of what he stands for, being a member of the ANC. He wasn't known when he was not in the ANC. Other people didn't even know that he's in the McDonald's business. So what must never happen is that any attempt of trying to diversify the ANC must be undermined. There was a conscious decision. There was a conscious decision that we need Comrade Cyril, because what we wanted was to also be seen to be embracing big business and capital, and somebody who has also worked in the mass democratic movement. Because part of the battles in the ANC has also been that of those in exile and those who were in the country. So we're trying to do all those corrections, and these corrections have brought us where we are.